Hey guys, how we doing? What up? What up? So, yes, I came to the very oh, my internet is out already. What timing? All right, looks like we're back. Now that that is done interrupting, what was I going to say? Yesterday, after ending stream, I came to the very painful realization that I forgot to pick my shipment, which I said I was going to. So we're going to start stream with it. Can't forget if I just start with it, I didn't open it before. I would have opened it off stream, but I was like, yeah, I said I was going to open it on stream, so I might as well. So this is a 50 mil shipment, and we have only 13 hours left. Oh, okay, we have to do something about that. Anyways, we still have a ways to go before our next one, but at least we're like halfway, almost halfway to the next one.
Now, what was the
All right, how many mirror shards are we gonna get? Nothing. This is the second time in a row I'm getting nothing. So this shipment was just a loss, is what is all that means, because, well, I guess it's not necessarily. If it has Herald buff tattoos, then you know, maybe not, but it has one, so at least that's a few divines. Spell suppress, anyone? No. Ignite, anybody? Cancel ignite, no. Yeah, so pretty much a loss is what that means, because I think I spent 2 times 11, so like 22ish D on this, and this is definitely not 22D worth. My only question is, like, in shipments like this, what on earth happened? Because I don't see enough secret ups to even think, oh, I got unlucky on the secret up conversion. No, we didn't get secret orbs. We didn't get secret orbs. We have, I guess we have 18 divine slash exalt, so they probably just didn't upgrade. Maybe, I don't know. I think 8 to 10 is on the higher side between for their ratios. Nothing else is worth noting. I mean, this is naturally. By the way, have I reset this? Yeah, I have. Okay. Where do you send shipments to get tattoos? So the way shipments work is, you see these flags, they show what kind of port it is. These mean Kalguran, these mean Karuri. Karuri ports will always return tattoos. Kalguran always return rune grafts. Now, other than that, you do not get rune grafts or tattoos for dust. You only get it for the actual material you're sending. So if you send 10 mil worth of bars and then 10 mil dust, for example, you're only going to get 10 mil worth of tattoos, if you will. And vice versa. If you go 20 mil, then you get 20 mil. It's, you know, that's how it works. You only get on the actual value, on the actual non-dust value. However, for the actual returns, i.e. the currency or the items or whatever, those actually do take dust into account. So that's the difference. Guessing this will, yep. All right. So typically the way I recommend going for shipments is early in the league, like first week, I go for Kalguran ports because rune grafts tend to be expensive. But very quickly, rune grafts lose value because you can only have one of each rune graft on your tree, so like there's no replayability there compared to tattoos, where so many builds would want to stack different tattoos, right? And so those who want rune grafts probably already have their rune grafts, except it's like a very rare rune graft. So we got 20D out of that shipment. So we went almost net neutral, but realistically we just lost currency is what that means. But that means fine. These are currently sitting at 6. Where's my calculator? Yeah, it's big troll to sell for chaos is what this means. Big troll. Even 6D is more expensive than that, so I'm putting up for 70 to slow sell. So yeah, this stage, if you're being in trade league, you want to 100% only send shipments to Karui ports just because it makes the most sense. All right, let's clear these guys. They are down to 31. Ooh, that's expensive. 77k divided by 3,125 is 24D.
I'll put the word out.
That's that. Then we have 6,700. 10. No, 8. Eight times 6,325. 5,600.
We'll make it happen.
And then you are probably just 2 times 90. 9452. 18,904.
I'll put the word out.
All right. So once they sell, which honestly I should have tried selling them earlier, but once these sell, I should be able to afford more awakening scarabs. How much are they going for? For 27. That's not bad. Yeah. So when all of these sell, we'll go for the next set of awakening scarabs. And how many divines do we have liquid? We have 10 here. Then we have 24, 32, 34. Okay, these alone pay for it. So that means let's liquidate some of these too. What did I want to do again? I had a POB I wanted to do. Well, a few. Oh, I can actually insta sell these guys. How much are Valdos? 1.43. So if I sell all 13 of them, probably 18. Yeah, about 19D. Not bad, honestly. I'll leave this until I really just need to insta liquidate, and then I'll liquidate that. What am I thinking? I'm thinking that I actually have a POB idea I came up with at work today. So I kind of want to pursue that. And but even before that, let's finish this chain so we can actually get the next few 0.5s. Oh shit, it's Canyon.
It is ready.
Go intimidating cry instead.
There's a fair breeze on the wind today, wouldn't you say, Exile?
Ooh. Let's go left this time around, because I find more times than not it's on the left side of the map. It's around like a ship like this. It just, I guess it's not this one. Is it really not this one? Okay. On to the next shipwreck, I guess. This is it. It has gold. Yeah.
My monitor's gone.
The dog is in the hen house, as a commoner might say.
I don't think I care if he has quality or not, but
threat is revealed.
Wait, there's a middle? I have never come out the middle. Why is that?
Observe divinity.
I cannot do this yet.
Engulf.
Or strangle. Grasp your mortality.
Belief and conviction shall free your mind.
Oh yeah.
Your heart. You deny a god.
I'm done with the movement speed buff. Now my question is,
You might want to tend.
why did it give me this? Yeah, I shouldn't have given me thing, but I guess because it had quality is why it showed it to me. All right, we sold enough to actually afford the struts, so let's just real quick buy. But I guess it won't before then. Okay, maybe not before then. I was thinking POB, but I know myself. Once I get into POB, I tend to not get out of POB. So, and I really would rather just play the game right now. So let's play the game. Awakening skill up 20 for 27.
We'll make it happen.
I might joke to you, my guy. Do I have any excesses? I know I have some excesses. Do I have enough? 2. So I have 17. Can I get 3? 3 for 4? Sure.
Order. I'll let you know.
Alright, fine. Then the rest I buy with chaoses because if you buy with divines, you're just ripping yourself off.
I should raise my fees.
Do I have the currency for the second way I planned on doing this? The second way would have been to use bloodlines, but bloodlines is expensive, so I'd have to make sure it was worth it. Am I willing to do the gamba? How much are bloodlines and how? It's 120. It's gone up in price. Holy. What is this replacing? It's replacing influence scalable hordes. Okay, we'll try. We spent 27D on awakenings.
I'll put the word out.
We spent 13D on this, and then we'll go into chaoses to buy the remaining 7. But of course, we don't have enough chaoses, so going to convert these into chaoses.
We'll make make it happen.
So we can buy 7.
I'll put the word out.
Yes, yes.
And then past that, it's going to be Monstrous Lineages X2. So 37 Divines and... I don't remember how much these were, but they were like... Honestly... I'll just approximate to 20. It was less than 20, but... Or like 20 less than 20. So we'll just say this. It is 400... 380. This was 380. And this was like 800. So... Oh, like 1,000 chaos. And then we need 40 of these, of course.
All in order.
So I'll say overall
No.
Long day.
1,200 chaoses, but this is also without the maps we're going to use them on. So let's go buy maps. But before we do, we need to get some chaoses. Because 11 times 10. Okay, we can actually afford the maps. We can afford it. TFT. Please just disable that if it means I'm not going to see my search history. Deadly Dunes is 15 each. What the fuck? Since when? So that's some. I'm gonna need 300 liquid chaos is what that means. I guess ignites. One 164 times 3. Four 6 492.
I'll put the word out.
I'm not about to cheat myself that much. What is actually worth chaoses here that is worth selling? Fortress is probably worth some chaoses, right? Nope. So just no rune grafts. What about you? You are worth chaoses, not a divine, right? Yeah. Okay.
Hey, what's up?
I'm good.
All
You?
in order. I'll let
Good.
you know.
Just making food.
Nice. Daily dunes are apparently up to 15 chaos each. Apparently.
What's the farm there? What are we missing?
What'd you say? What are we missing?
Yeah.
Faster stash tabs.
Well, like, what are we missing for, like, why it works that way?
Judging by why it works that way. I don't know what you're asking me.
Why are they going up?
I
Fortresses are not good.
consider that a win.
Fortresses are not good because Dune
Like,
Delhi is
compared
good.
to- Like the strategies I know people are doing in Dunes don't use 8 mod delete maps, which is why I'm confused. Like people are doing the divination scarab thing in Dunes. When they describe to Dunes, and they do it in Dunes because Dunes boss is chill to kill.
And they're not doing Delhi.
No, they want to use 16.5s. They want to chisel and roll, you know, dip chisels and all that. I'm also looking. I just don't see people doing that, so I'm kind of confused.
Dunes are just expensive, and Delhi dunes means you actively farmed Delhi dunes.
Yeah, I guess like the supply of Delhi Dunes might be lower.
Like it's something that I could farm myself, to be honest. But I'm not about to start selling it. 'Cause, like I don't mind logging in and farming some Delhi dunes. 'Cause it'd be chill.
My monarch is
I think I forgot to filter for 100% Deliria, so hopefully there isn't any in this batch, but if there is, pain. I decided to try Bloodlines, by the way.
Oh, with Harvest?
So this
How
is,
is it?
I mean, it's gonna be my first 20 maps with it.
It's an obvious instant, like, notice.
What'd you say?
There, it's like obvious.
I mean, it's crop rotation. You have your lows, you have your highs. I doubt there's anything that's
If
so
someone wants
instant.
to actually know if it was obvious, you wouldn't do crop rotation with it.
Yeah. Like I imagine what Bloodlines does is it increases the highs and reduces the lows. Actually, it raises both in terms of how much you will get, but I mean they are going for like 130C a piece, so it's not cheap. It is not cheap, so your risk goes high. So more risk, more reward, potentially, would be my guess.
Be gone, foul enemy.
By the way, I noticed something while you were playing with operatives yesterday.
So,
And I just noticed you were convocating them right on top of the enemy. You probably don't want to do that. You're hurting your damage that way. You don't have to be, it doesn't have to be like far from the enemy, but just don't convocate them on top of them. They have 2 attacks, and if they are the ones that are hugging the enemies, will use their melee instead of their throwing attack.
oh shit, I didn't know that. Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, it's a forgiving range where you don't have to worry about it too much. But if you throw them in the middle of like harvests, they're bound to be close to somebody. So just keep that in mind.
Thanks. Good point out.
Oh god.
This way, Exile.
Tell me why I load into the first part of this chart and I just see 7 yellow plots. I guess I'm farming purple here. Such. Bruh.
gone. I cannot do this yet.
What does this map have? Oh, it has 60% more life. Okay.
So the university I went to, so not dogs myself,
Mm-hmm.
went they have a design job open. I'm applying now.
Good luck.
Actually, they're starting at double the I'm being paid right now.
Yeah. Good luck.
After tax.
Double after tax.
After tax.
Lol. Yeah.
The only thing is, I genuinely love my team, and this is like my first job, so I feel a bit like I wanna be here for a little bit. I'm gonna shoot my shots, and I'm gonna aim. I'm gonna just ask them for like the mid-high point of their budget, and if they say yes for some weird, stupid reason, they think I'm worth that, and I'm just going to take it to my boss and be like, "Yo, you matching, or are we adding each other up on LinkedIn?"
We both know they're not matching for.
I think my boss will try to fight for me. I just don't know what will happen. Like, it just depends. I generally don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I wish I could say. I mean, I think if I went straight to the CEO, he'd be like, but I think if I spoke to my boss, he'd be like, fuck. All right, one sec. I think that's what he would say. Just be like, all right, 1 second.
Because double is a lot. If that was what they budgeted. So
That was a lot.
expectations. I know.
I mean, I don't know. That's what
But shoot your
giving me
shots.
low ball. I just think I got low ball. Then I was so desperate. I said whatever.
I mean
I
that
don't know if
is
that's what they budgeted.
that is fair, but they offered.
Don't get to slap lead on that roll and put that number now that's being paid less than non-lead. Kilo day now. It was on me. And I understand it was on me. I knew it. I'm the guy that preaches bargain.
Bargain,
But, like,
bargain.
I was desperate.
I mean, I don't think you should have risked it. I don't like genuinely. I think
Same.
so.
I think like next. I mean, like I said, I made that decision like
You
with my
enter
wife and, like,
you enter your next role in a position of power. So, because you don't, you're not as desperate. So that is the beauty of it from this point on.
yeah.
But see that first one. I don't know
I
if it's
still
more
want
if,
to get your
if it's
reaction to that Connor video.
what's the video about.
Every 2 bounce, lightning skills.
Oh, the lightning problem video.
Yeah.
Sure, I can check it
Getting
out.
closer to PoE2 release if you want. Maybe when you're like mentally checking out of this one. Also, now we can do Sims without me dying. So if you want to do Sims, if you want to do Sims at some point today, let me know.
I probably should. I have 2 more sims to get my last challenge done.
It really has me feeling so invigorated to play the game. I'm about to do Sims. Fucking insane.
What'd you say?
I was just saying your build has me about to do Sims.
Lol. Simulacrum. think I broke even on my 50 mil shipment. I didn't get a mirror shard, sadly. So I've gotten unlucky twice in a row, I think. Which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. I won every single shipment last league, so kind of checks out.
I think I also went on the most insane streak last week too. I think we both printed.
Yeah, last league was wild. Last league treated us well with shipments.
But I think I did too many that I got burnt out, which is why now I just like even mappers I have turned them off. I mean, I'm not playing that much right now, but
I mean, I turned my mappers up a while back because it's just a lot of gold.
it's hilariously a lot of gold. It's kind of silly.
I told you, man was it? It's just not that much. Like, okay.
I mean, I was just doing high strategies. I mean, it's 600. Someone did the math, right? It's like it's on average, it's 600k a
I
day.
almost have it.
So you need to be making that and more.
Yeah, but how much?
I think when I was doing T16s, like 8 mods, and map farming strategies, I was breaking even.
I was breaking
when
even
I
when I was Giga playing. Like before I started my current job, I think I was sustaining it and more. The problem is I'm not sustaining it now by any means, by any stretch of the imagination. I'm not playing enough, and I don't feel compelled to play enough to actually try to, like, no, it's not happening. So I'm at peace with it.
Yeah. And to take off this triad group, it doesn't break me, right?
I mean, I'd still be careful. Oh, that is a lot of gold, actually. This is the bloodlines at work, I'm sure.
You did it.
I actually saw gold, like golden gold numbers with after I hive.
Shit, really?
Yeah, like 3.5k gold stacks on there, multiple.
My god, did I just run out of... How do I get 4 sockets on this shit? Is it just the normal way?
Just socket trickets.
Jewelers, spam. At
Yeah.
some points to hits.
Yeah, you just buy four green. I'll just buy 4 green. Because I'll be like 1C.
I thought I bought 4 green. I guess I didn't.
When I saw that blue socket at work, I'm like, bruh. Ooh.
That was
Oh,
on me,
about
that was
those?
on me. Ah, I just skipped it. Alright. Okay.
I mean, to be fair, all sockets are kind of like very similarly weighted, because like trials grip doesn't really have much in the way of attributes requirements.
It's strengthened, but not a lot, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's trials grip done. Should quality it. For a strat to do now. Do you have any recommendations?
Holy, what the fuck? That just blew me up.
Is in the hen,
As
as a commoner might say.
any recommendations? I mean, I would personally farm T16.5s and T17s if I wanted. Like, if you're still interested in map farmers, but if you're not interested in map farmers, then it's not worth it.
Like I like being really into them in the weekends. I don't really care that much about them. Like at this point, you know.
Yeah. I don't even bother with them in the weekend. Like, I'd rather have 6 days and know I don't have to care about gold all week than 6 days and then use 1 day for shipments, or for 2 days during the weekend for, you know, map runners.
I get that. I can't relate to that.
Cause like, I mean, I'm actually not struggling with the gold is the funny thing. I have like 500k right now, and I'm like, but I'm down to like 13 hours, so I'll put it 500k. That'll be like a few days, 1 day, 2 days, and in that time I'll probably get the gold back and everything. But at the same time, it's a case of I kind of don't want to. I don't want my gold to be any tighter, even if I was Giga playing, which obviously I'm not.
Scourge says anything we could be using like tattoo wise.
Tattoos. We don't get that much in the way of blue tattoo space. Reds, we maybe can.
Warcry CDR, even if we're pretty chill on that.
Warcry CDR would be the choice, but it's, I mean, we're chill on it. Increased armor could be decent. We don't use a guard skill, so guard skill duration doesn't do anything. See, it's like Warcry CDR will just give you better uptime on the cries, so like, you know, it could feel better. But also, I mean, I'll say you don't want to go too far into that direction, but like realistically, you're not using tattoos to go too far into that directions either, so.
Yeah, we're really not.
So like, you can. But it's so yeah, strength is probably the one I would consider tattooing the most, but you have to also figure out your requirements, because your Gavo requires 212 strength and I have 231 strength, so I can only do like one tattoo if I wanted to.
Yeah, I have 219.
So
But that's because I actually have some fire res tattoos that I just never took off.
Fair. I mean, fire res tattoo is also an option for mods minus res.
I feel like that can't be an issue, right?
Not an issue.
187, 130.
Just how much overcapped you are, because it removes lightning and cold, so you don't have to worry about it removing fire and hitting you doubly. So, and like I personally, I'm not worried about it. Like even when I take it, I'm still capped, so I'm fine.
Thinking some ambush, maybe containment.
Ooh, and that tank. Oh my lord. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know how much it is, but
What you got?
T0.
Oh, yeah, that's not much right there.
The T0.
But it's a T0. You felt that could have been a...
My internet is gone.
I think not. I'm assuming it doesn't dust.
My internet is
T0,
back.
like, dust cost.
I missed what you said. I only heard dust cost, and I doubt it will give us anything close to mage blood, but yeah, I doubt it to give us that. But yeah, that's my first T0 of the league, I think.
Let's go. Huge.
Nemesis for the win, I guess.
Is it Nemesis too?
I mean, I tried Nemesis and I've gotten and
You mean
so all I can say is Nemesis.
Bloodlines, right?
Bloodlines, rather.
Doesn't say you're going Bloodlines and Nemesis? I was about to intervene and harvest.
I mean, Nemesis is probably not bad. It's rare monster mods, so
Does that actually affect their quant?
why do you think I'm using Bloodlines?
Oh, fair.
Oh, Darker Half, not bad. You can use Nemesis, you can use Bloodlines, you can use anything that affects pack size or number of mobs, etc. And mods, of course. The more mods a monster has, the more, you know, quant it has.
My mana is gone.
Comparative to itself, of course. Oh my god, are you no, so why did you move me? Weird.
I think they played just to do Awaken, maybe. At least like a 20 map test.
I mean, you wanted to explore Harvest, so might as well.
Alright. You just need one, right? Of Awaken Scarabs.
Just one, and of course with Awakened Scraps you remove all your chance to get harvests from your tree if you had.
20 for 27.
Yep. How much I got him.
Assuming you're just doing like Chronic's tree, some basically.
I don't know Chronic tree. But if you mean like the crop rotation distribution, yes.
Not long now.
What are you mixing with it?
I have some
Getting your
map
shapes?
chance. Just map chance basically. So I can drop some T17. So like just no map chance. It's obviously effects, lots of effects. Chance for maps to drop a tier higher. That mod. Rinse repeats. And yes, it's in my sheet, but I mean I have exclamation mark Atlas.
This way, Exile.
Everything is shine with blue, so it's yellow, so ooh, nice. So I'm basically just gonna risk it for the biscuits. That's what I'm seeing here.
I'd lead ultimate average tree.
What's that?
Have you been doing memory maps still when they come?
Yeah, I just did mine after the last set of 20. I'm not doing it like on CD, but
I haven't touched on since since map strat week 1.
you
I
have
didn't
it.
know, but I don't die.
I mean, it's still a free like 300 C, so I'm just like, eh.
Yeah, I mean, I respect it. Better man than I am.
Nice.
Can we use gold to respect Atlas? We can't, right?
You can. It's just
Is it insane? So it's not worth it.
I think it's okay. It's not as bad as your tree, that's for sure.
How do you do it?
Kyrak.
In the hen house,
Oh.
as a commoner might say.
Atlas respect. Alright, cool.
So ephemeral's edge is 2D. I kind of want to check its dust value, but I don't think it's let me dust it as un-ID'd.
Not I. Oh. Yeah,
I'll
probably not.
let you know.
I'll just sell it.
It's probably in a sheet somewhere, updated.
What's in the sheets?
Like the value.
Yeah.
Someone's probably put it in a sheet somewhere, so not big deal.
I forgot why I left my map. I want to test something. Gems. Years. I don't see how much if Pierce makes any difference in harvests. I doubt it will.
You feeling that tanky right now?
What's that?
Are they feeling that tanky?
Not really. I'm just saying Pierce because like they don't need Pierce, but I'm still not entirely sure if they. I don't think they innately Pierce, but I want to see if like the damage distribution is noticeable, basically. If that makes sense.
It is, it is.
So I basically want to see if once I pull Pierce, am I going to see damage from the front to the back, or is it going to seem like what I'm used to thus far? Because whenever I do harvests, I position my oh fuck my internet. What the fuck is wrong with you today?
It knows it's on the time limits, right?
A
Fighting
bit
back.
better.
Fight back. Spray spring, fight back. Doubling Boards, Awakening Lineage.
Kill it, Exile. Quickly.
I feel like I can actually notice the pierce. I feel like it's notable. Not to the degree that it would be for like other minions, but I feel like I see more projectiles hitting the wall. Of course.
I need some maps. Yeah, for the emulator, I just wanna, I don't know, I just wanna, maybe there's some games, like, there's a lot of games I've always wanted to try, but just never could, because I didn't game.
What kind of
So I figured this
games?
might be an opportunity. Like Kingdom Hearts.
Just make sure wherever you get
Kingdom
your
Hearts is on the center.
emulator files from doesn't have a virus.
Yeah, I thought the app I use, but I forget that apps that give you the emulator can't give you the thing now because they'll just get sued to Oblivion. So
Mm-hmm.
not excited about that, but it's all good. So, yeah. So this is your rejects. I just need to go find a JV gamer. Do you know if your rejects accounts for quant?
Do you see the Q dots asterisk D at the end?
Trigger points.
The dog is in the hen house, as a commoner might say.
Asterisk D. No, I do not see that.
Did you take it from my sheets? The one in my sheet definitely doesn't. I removed it.
Yeah.
The one I sent you might not. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, I forgot I had it focused.
What pack size and quant were you basing it off to start? 120?
I did 100 pack size. I did 100 quants rather. Most pack size in the 40s, 40%. 40, 43, 39, 43, 40. And I have pack size on the tree.
Yep. 16.5s too, eh? That shit won't be fun though.
What's that? What will be?
I said 16. Just like 16.5 versions of this. Could be kind of disparaged.
Oh, you mean the harvest strats?
Yeah.
Why?
I just don't think 16.5s are. I mean, might not be that bad, I guess.
I mean,
Depending on how this goes, I'll do some tests.
I mean, what would you be juicing on 16.5's pack size?
My money is gone.
Yeah. Kind of around that.
Okay.
Size, juicing, size mods. I would assume that's the end game for this, right?
I don't know. I'm not doing 18.5 because I can't handle. I'm not doing 16 because I can't handle 16.5s. I'm doing it because I enjoy 8 mods. And I don't particularly enjoy T17 mods. And quant is also just premium for harvests. So you actually don't lose by going 8 mods. And I'm compensating that pack size with monstrous lineages. So I don't feel the need to go to for 16.5s, but you are free to. I would say make sure the 16.5 you want to run isn't expensive, I guess.
Yeah. I'm excited about the 20 map test.
Yeah.
This is my first time, I think, doing this. I don't know if I've done this before.
Harvests.
Awaken, yeah.
You've never done how awakening period?
Yeah. It's like
How?
exciting for me.
Interesting. I thought you
Never
just
happened.
you hadn't really played it too much, but you've at least dabbled in it.
Oh, I don't think I've ever touched it. So
Interesting.
I'm actually excited to like, I guess, explore some new ground.
Interesting. But I mean, you get the gist of it, right?
I do get the gist. Which is, you know, I want yellow, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I see one yellow, I try to make every decision to make it so I can end on that one yellow.
I mean,
If I see,
you're going to try. You're going to greed a lot. Yes, but you're going to greed a lot of yellow. Like even if it's like 3-3, you're picking yellow. If it's like 4-2, depending on the distribution, you might still probably end up juicing yellow. Just you end up risking some yellows.
four yellows.
If it's 4 yellows and 2 blues, but the blues are or purples are like split up, then you might just go greed the blues to get the yellows. Potentially, yellows are that much more worth than purples.
I might ask you for some if that's okay.
I don't mind.
Share.
If you want.
I think the problem of this is also just like, if I wasn't worried that I don't know enough about this to like send such an expensive strat, you know. Not a lot of scares that are this expensive.
This way.
I mean,
Exile.
this is true.
So that was always a worry.
I mean, I feel like you've also just run expensive strats as well. So like,
I mean, it's different for like strategy, like because of the gambiness of it, right? It's not the most friendly, expensive strat to try. Like containment is like, yeah, it's expensive, but like, bro, just click the fucking boxes. There's no gambling. Just pick the boxes. They're all corrupted, right? Yeah. I don't do a lot of I mean, not believe it or not, like real talk, I don't do that many gambling strategies. I really don't.
about temples.
Yeah, but like I'm not investing insane amounts of currency into that strategy. It's literally like you're like almost guaranteed profit. That's the interesting thing to me about Valtempus, at least.
Okay.
I'm worried that I need to go in POB and I need to see.
I need to use my dash there instead of my leap slam. Cause I feel like what happened there was I got hit by Delhi action speed reduction and I got hit by the purple mob's action speed reduction. So I just wasn't going anywhere even though I could see my health moving.
How are you getting Delhi?
What am I getting Delhi?
Oh, you're buying Delhi maps.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, I wasn't buying Delhi maps.
Why?
Also, I didn't see any. Maybe I should search up specifically.
We're talking about Delhi dunes, remember?
Yeah, I know we're talking about Delhi Dunes. I was talking about JV. I'm on JV right now.
Yeah, that's fine. We're talking about Delhi maps not long ago, which is what I was buying, which is why I was saying it went up.
Alright, shit. I mean, I guess after this I'll go buy some Delhi maps.
Delhi's more quants.
Yeah, I don't think I should. I think after this map I should just go do that. I
Yeah,
just buy Daily Dunes. I don't think it's worth dying on.
you should.
I mean, I would love if it was
just check
JV, but if I
just-
can't see JV, it's over.
Just check TFT and you see
In
Delhi.
this map, I have 5
This-
yellow, 1 purple.
So you
So
juice
this
the
is one
purple.
of those rough ones. Oh, I'm juicing the purple for this one. So okay, I don't want to like try and okay, I get you.
Like you're not just going blind on yellow. You're only going blind on yellow if it's worth juicing it. That 5 purple, 1 yellow. There's no or 5 yellow, 1 purple. There's no universe where you produce the yellow enough. So, you know, you just whatever you can juice the most in that situation.
Because if I try to use the yellow enough, what would happen there?
You only have one thing that can juice the yellow. Nothing
But they
happens.
all got consumed. I didn't even get a wilt. Do I not take a 50-50 on the final yellow and purple to see? Because this purple is only 1x. I think I need to take
1x
a
blue?
50-50. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
It's like I wilted everything. Oh, it survived. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
I wilted everything else wilted, so I only really got 2 clicks before the purple.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
a
I would gamble
50%
that
chance,
too.
bro.
It's a 60% chance we win.
Now
It's a 40.
4x.
So it's a 40% chance you lose, which means you're more likely to win than lose, but it's still a very healthy chance you lose.
Shit, boys. Uh, 3.5k. Alright.
By the way, how yellow juice right now is as when I sold was 3.1 for a day. So that's over divine you just got. Not the most profitable, but you at least.
I got 200 yellow that time.
Oh, yellow. Oh, yeah. Okay, then yeah. In that case,
They just
purples
want
are in the
some
9,000s.
Daily JVs for 10C, by the way.
Daily JVs for 10C. Yeah, doesn't surprise me.
Are you running 60 daily maps?
I run up to 80 and I'm fine. It's 100 where I'm just I just feel like I'm wading through quicksand and it just feels awful. But like I'd be going up to 80%.
Sure.
I don't like I don't look at my daily. I just go in. How did I see the number of symbols on the left? I'm like, oh, okay, this is 60%. Okay, cool. Oh, this is 80%. Okay, cool. I just be blasting, man.
That's pretty good. That's 20.
Like if 80% was more a bigger DR, then I might have noticed it and said I'm not going to run it. But like only one I've really noticed is 100. It's a 100% daily. Everything else is
I
chill.
wonder if that's just true or like feel. Yeah.
What'd you say?
Oh well, I wonder if that's like true or if that's just like how it feels. Yeah.
100% daily is literally 96% DR for most things. Like they cut your damage by 96%. So if you were doing 100 mil damage beforehand, you're now doing 4 mil damage per second.
It's insane.
That's what 100% daily does. It is stupid. So yeah, don't do 100.
Wait, if you're doing 100, then you're doing what, 19? Is that what you said?
If you're doing 100 mil DPS that's your DPS, right? And you load a 100% delirious map, your effective DPS against those monsters is going to be 4 mil DPS.
That's okay, insane.
It's 96% DR. Like they take all that damage, then they cut it by 96, and then it meets their res. By the way, it's not like it's done. Then it meets their res, then it meets other things. So like realistically, it's more than 96. So your 4 mil might end up being like 2 mil.
That extra life monster is just.
You meet extra life, and then if this is like a T17 and get life as ES, okay. It's you and them. You guys will sleep there today.
We can pick reduce per endurance charge, right?
Yeah, we don't care.
not?
We only have 2 endurance charges stable, so you have less recov, but yeah, it's also more so that I'm wincing. Like there's really no mod in the blue water pool that I wince at. I just click player. Before harvest I was, depends on the strats. So like
so my dreams are reaching 100 and this are troll.
it depends. Like the problem is like when you run into like a purple pack and daily reduces your action speed, and then they reduce your action speed, and I don't know if you know this about purple mobs, but they only reduce your action speed when they are ready to slam. So you just realize your character is not moving. Like, it's not like it's moving slowly. It's not, you're just not moving. You press your leap slam because maybe you think you're not phasing, but obviously you have watches that you're phasing permanently. So that's not the problem. You press leap slam, you're not going anywhere. So it's like you just there, you watch your life reduce. Your character is literally just not moving. It's like, okay, so we just die here, eh? Okay. I think this, realistically, I think the answer is just press dash, and I think dash will save you. But I typically don't think that fast in those situations because I'm just mind off blasting.
Exile.
Yeah, which makes sense.
All right, I'll show you this. Look at my stream. I assume it's at the harvest.
Yeah, one blue, one purple.
I have 3 blue. I have 2 blue, 2 purple. Here, the smart thing, if they were all equal price, would be to eat the yellows and juice, and then maybe go for the purples and then leave the blues, and like that. That would be a smart thing to leave the equal price. But because of how expensive yellow is, I'm actually going to risk the yellow to take this purple. Going to go for this purple, hope this one doesn't wilt. If it doesn't, go for it, and then risk this yellow for this blue so that all the yellows can get juiced. And in a worst case scenario, I eat this yellow, but I get 1, 2, and 3. I'll juice these 2 or 3 or 4, and whatever I end up with will probably be more currency than if I were to go the other way and juice the purple. God forbid, the blues, let's say.
Yeah. Because I have 5 yellow, 2 purple, 1 blue.
5 yellows, 2 purple, 1 blue. I mean, it depends on where they are. If they are beside each other and there's a chance you wilt 2 off colors together, then it becomes a whole lot rougher of a decision to make.
So maybe I just start with the double yellow to see what happens.
Double yellow? Why? If that just means you're not never do yellow early unless you're not going yellow.
Because then I would go red.
You want me to look at your screen?
Okay, I didn't wilt, which is good. Which means I'm oh my frames. How are you playing this?
Where those projectile stuff light and those blue mobs jump at you or something, right?
Alright, so I picked a red there. So I could go another red here and then go blue and see what happens. We can end on that yellow I just left. Right?
Yeah.
That's my thought process. Damn.
I mean, I'm not looking at your screen, so I can't say, but
I didn't wilt the second. Okay, now I have 2 yellows up that are not wilted. But here's the thing: those yellows won't upgrade, though, right?
you upgrade once you do
I see what
anything
you
that's
mean by
not
the
yellow.
action speed. Holy! I see what you mean by the-
Those action speed, they just be stuck. It's like, okay, you wanted to move. Yeah, no moving. Okay.
So, well, I'm kind of confused now. I think the play is.
Let me check your screen.
I
I don't know.
I think I gamble on the blue now. Because I've done my reds. I have a lot more yellows than I have blue. I have 1 blue, which means I should probably just like gamble this and juice the fuck out of blue.
So there are 2 options you can do here, and this is don't touch yellow. Don't touch that one. You're not touching that one. You're just not touching it. Your 2 options are, if the yellow beside this blue was juicy, you would do the yellow first. Actually, no. It depends. If it was juicy, you might consider doing the yellow first and hoping it doesn't wilt and then going for the blue. But in this situation, I personally recommend you go for the blue. Blue is big.
So.
Is bigger priority here. Don't blue.
Oh, fuck me. I'm sorry. My brain. I'm so tired.
That's
You
it.
said blue, but I was like fully thinking you said yellow. Is it too late?
I mean, you just the blue more, but like that was one of the premium ones that made the blue worth it, because you're going to choose all of them, and you had at least 3 executive yellows that would get boosted by it.
So
Now
what
you only
now?
have.
What do I do? Now do I just choose the blue and say fuck it?
Let me see. You have now. You
I
have.
have a yellow with
Now,
2,
ask
and
me-
I have a yellow with.
Now, worst
1.
case scenario, you're only boosting 2 yellows with this blue. Best case scenario, boosting 3. I would still go for the blue personally, but it's gamba. Pray you don't eat this one. It's gone.
Dead, sure.
Well, you still have 1 more buff, which is your fields on the bottom right. Those guys can still not wilt, and if they don't wilt, then you know you're kind of chilling.
Oh, they're bad.
Yeah, we see.
Would they be buffing? Would they be buffing that guy up there though? They're the same color, so they won't.
They're not.
So this is just an L.
115, 115. Go for the 115.
What's the difference? Like, isn't that the blue we care about? Do we care about the next thing?
The next thing is the higher the number of the next thing, they also drop more than the T1s. Those are still T2s.
No, I literally never looked at that before. Genuinely.
If
But
they-
everything I said, I was like, don't only look at blue.
I mean, you look at blue, but like if they're equal, then you have to go behind the step to see if it's worth it. You don't care about T1s, but you want to make sure your T2s and T3s and T4s are like the best they can be. So your T2s will go into Shirley, but realistically,
it's Jover. Okay, I threw that one. I wasn't.
I mean, it just means
We'll
that
consider this a
you'd
learning.
have gotten one more that would have been boosted by. That's all it is, really. Those two would have still been boosted the same way they are now, but you'd have
So
had
a
one
lot
more
of
plot. Yeah, that's kind of. Oh God, what is happening? Is it? Oh, there was a T4 mob.
I didn't even know he was fighting a boss. Let me have this kind of DPS, God, please.
I got distracted by you. We're fighting and then I had to pause to look at your shit, so I forgot.
Just throwing.
I unpaused and I mean my action speed went down, but I was like, it's Delhi, it happens. Until I just started taking it down and you're like, oh, is it the circle thing? It was a circle thing, in fact.
Not that I have 8 more ES than you. And I recraft those boots. I'm eating that ES mark. Honestly, I'm thinking I recraft it. Eh?
What?
Touch. Tinked.
What tinked?
Maybe I'll finally get a divine altar with this. With this.
Surely. I mean, now you're clicking all the altars, right? So
It's gonna be insane when it happens.
how much yellow juice from this map is the next question, because this is actually a pretty juicy map. I think on average I am dropping more yellow juice per mob though, so or per plots.
I feel like your map test for this has to be huge.
11k from this map. Yeah, I mean, I don't think
Fairs, you might want to
my impressions from this thus far already is, by the way, I just sold Herald buff tattoos for 70. Slow sell, but yeah, 70. Print from the Herald stackers. Are you willing to let me grasp? Sure. Message at Deconic and you can come grab the specters. I do not mind. Let me make sure I don't have any 100% delirious maps in here. Just real quick. Yeah, we're fine. There's no 100%. Only 60%, but like, it's fine. Invite. There you go. So now you should be able to. There should be somewhere. And if there's none in the desecrate, then you should be able to desecrate, because I was there, so they're in the desecrate pool. I am currently, in terms of desecratable minions, I'm currently using one power charge monkey, so heal shifting is there. And I'm also using 7 syndicate operatives, a perfect hydra, and a guardian turtle. You know, do you know what I consider to be the single biggest minion patch since I started playing?
What?
Imperial 1. Affliction.
Just the specters.
It literally reshaped minion builds. Literally. To the point where previously you wouldn't whine too hard if you couldn't fit in specters. Now, for any non-pure specter build, there's a very big argument to be made against using Dark Monarch for the build. Like I was thinking about Herald of Purity setup because of the bloodline Lycia. You can get, what is it, 1% more damage per percent reserve life. So in theory you get like 99% more damage, something like that in any case. And I was thinking, well, you can get 4 Herald minions without Dark Monarch, or you can go Dark Monarch and get to 8. But are 4 Herald minions really worth not having AG, not having specters? And when I thought about the specters and what they could provide, because like let's say I decide to go lightning, I'm losing Wrath, I'm losing Lucky, I'm losing Onslaught, Calling Strike, so many things from just the specters alone. We haven't looked at AG that you lose and stuff like that. I'm like, I don't think it's worth the 4. Like I think you can make do with just the 4 and you'll be fine. So for like specter builds, you're kind of fine because you can kind of mix match and cherry pick and all of that what you want. So like when I watched because you know Cake recently came back to build making. She doesn't use affliction specters, and this is something I instantly noticed when I saw her more recent builds, where I'm like, why? I don't know. I don't think she said why. I think it's just a case of maybe it's the cost, because the POBs I've seen so far are very, very low costs. So maybe it's because of the risk to them. My internet is going again. Oh god, this is annoying me. But anyways.
Did I just troll? I had 2 yellows and 1 single yellow, but I went to do the single yellow instead of the double first. I should have done the double to see if I hit, and then ended on the single.
Doesn't matter.
One of the
They're not
double had
upgrading.
there's no.
This way, Exile.
Remember, yellow is not breeding yellow.
Yeah. So wait, now that I have 1 legendary, 1 7 blue, which one am I clicking first?
One legendary, and what is the T3 on the legendary?
4. It's
And
1
then-
4 14.
No, we only care about T4 and blue. T2s only matter in a situation where you're tied on the T3s. That's the only time it matters.
So basically legendary every time.
So you're looking at 1 4 and what? What's the second one?
7 9.
So 7 T3s. 7 T3s versus 4 T3s and 1 T4. I'll go for T4.
Just the boss, right? That's what.
Yeah.
T4 is.
Yeah.
Was it that tight of a decision? I thought when you said tied, I thought when you meant tied, you meant like they had like similar numbers or some shit.
Yeah, if you have 2 T3s that are like, let's say you have 5 T3s on both sides, that's when you look at the T2s. That's when that's the only time the T2s matter. But other than that one time, you're not really looking at the T2s. You don't care about them, and T2s are the white ones, not the blue ones. Does that make sense?
Yeah, making sense. Where's Zobro hiding?
Don't tell me you go one of those slugs that like running away and they're so hard to fucking see. And if they should by mistake spawn with what's that called, ice wall and fleas, that shit is a pain, because they just dig into the ground. You don't know what direction they've gone. They just scattered. It's just somewhere. Like, look at this one. There's three blues. There's 3 blues. That's when I'll look at T2s, and this one the T2s are tied. So like I'll just pick anyone really. Yeah.
Wilt, right?
I didn't wilt.
I didn't wilt either, by the way. I had 2,900 yellow before I entered this map.
Yeah.
Now oh, I died. Oh, wow.
What happened? Big slam? Oh.
It was the Devourers. So it's probably the thing they leave behind.
Oh, those eggs. Yeah, the eggs can be spicy if for any build that doesn't. I mean, I don't know if they are blockable. If I'm being honest, I feel like they are not. I feel like they aren't blockable.
Walk out of it.
Yes, yes, they are.
Alright, so I entered this map with 2900 yellow. I came out with 13.9k.
13.9k, so you got 10k from that map,
Crazy.
which is 3D plus.
So we basically made one map.
No, I mean,
Scarab, so
no, I
it's
mean,
above that.
Awakening Scarab is like 1D. If a real map of this, of like just regular Awakenings and Monstrous Ninja, all that is like maybe 1.5D total cost, even with Delhi Dunes, like 1.5D. So, and if you make more than 1.5D, you profit. I mean, that's of course rough estimate, but it's not up to 2D.
Yeah, yeah. All right, next map.
I've been gathering key rings since week 2. Rich rings. I don't think I have a single.
I
How
haven't
many?
filled it out yet.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 12. 13 fire rings. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17,
I mean,
18.
they go for money.
Yeah, like I probably have like 60 rings total now, but like if it took me this long to get this 60, and that's not of exclusive one, that's just of generic, I think that's crazy. And keep in mind, I've been an avid breach enjoyer. It's like I've been doing breach. It's like I took a break from it. I've been doing it, and since they added since they improved the wall situation, I've been doing elite encounters as well. All right, let me do Graph Blood.
Yes, just like that.
Surely we get something good from the uniques.
Oh, yeah.
How did I get a dead reckoning, my guy?
Essence of Shade. Oh shit, you see it?
Do I see what?
You see it?
I don't see anything yet.
You
This
see
is
it?
something.
You did see it. You did see it. GG, bro.
Are you trolling?
Jeez. Listen to you trolling. Yes, I'm fucking trolling, bro. You got nada.
I was trolling. I'm like, what am I missing? Yeah, there's nothing crazy here that I can tell. There was a double fob when I wanted to price check, not because I think it's amazing, but because I'm curious. Okay, so I assume it's not worth a lot. All right, so that is. I have 7k left. That's fine. Lol, I dropped a
God
natural
damn,
with fire brew.
6 yellows, 1 pink, 1 blue. Alright, I guess we die on pink. God damn, man. That pink is gonna be juicy, is what this means.
Yeah, do
Like,
the
whichever one has the most.
do the yellows. Focus on the blue since you have only 1 blue ball. Yeah.
But if the blue gets destroyed, if the blue and pink are together.
Yeah, get the blue and pink are together. Do all the yellows and then your priority
see
is
which
the
one.
blue. Blue is worth
Wait,
more
which one's more expensive? Blue? Are you sure blue? Okay, blue. Fine.
by a significant amount. Blue is like 6 point something k. Purple is like 9k.
Shall we flip the juice, right?
You cannot be
Kinda sad
cursed
to
with
see
so.
so little yellow. It's like, ugh. So I'm basically not picking yellow this round. Yeah. So much yellow, right? When you see so much yellow, you're like, alright, so.
Yeah, it's like it's one of. I just see them like okay. Like just fine. Like when there aren't too many yellows, like nice, but when there are, it's like it feels like almost feels like a chore. Now if there's many yellows and there are only like 3 plots, I'm just like, okay, buddy. So you just decide to throw me.
Picking the blue. The blue we didn't wield the purple.
Oh shit, that means your property is also going to be big. The blue is
Well, the blue
priority.
wasn't even that big, to be honest. I just picked the blue first because it was more expensive.
Wait, so you wilted the yellows, or you didn't have that many yellows to choose? Because it's not like you had a lot of yellows.
I wilted one plot, didn't wield the other.
So that's three sacrifice plots. So you only go. It's a 4 plot harvest, is what that means.
How many are there usually?
They can be anywhere from 3 to 5.
They can be 5?
Mm-hmm.
Like if you get 5, then you're actually kind of excited to make some impactful decisions if the colors are like cool.
So the way we have a node that gives you a 50% chance to get 1 more plot, I think, something like that. So and you can naturally roll 3 or 4. So if you get 5, it means you roll a 4, and then you won the 50% chance to get the extra one, essentially. Whereas if you get 3, it means you failed both.
Maps take a while because you want to like actually clear.
Yeah.
Shrines would be nice for a fast clear, but I don't know setup.
I mean, you can sacrifice. I mean, if you're following my tree, you can sacrifice some map chance for it. I drop a fair amount of fortresses, and I mean, I plan to sell them. So.
And I'm in doing A bombs, so I'm definitely not gonna be sacrificing that.
Yeah. Like if it was a case of I actually don't drop as many T-17s as I do, then I might have considered it, but I drop a fair amount of T-17s even just doing this.
Yo.
Well,
Oh, this is an 80 daily map, it is. Yo!
you keep in mind Delia does give them more damage. So
The
this
cool
is
thing is with the amount of regen, you can tell when you're dying, it doesn't like,
it doesn't stick up on you.
you know. Yeah. It's like, yo, I should probably start leaf slamming. And then you start leaf slamming around, trying to get the number back up. I don't know if I could do these maps on Steam Deck though.
The I mean, I think the awkwardness with harvest will come in just interacting with the plots on Steam Deck, but I think it could also be manageable. I haven't played on my Steam Deck with the harvest strat, so I don't know. But I typically just get back from work, hop on my PC, start my stream, and then by the time I'm hopping off, I'm done playing PoE. I'm not in the just grind PoE when I'm in bed right now. This is the first map since I started this strat where I don't have a single yellow. Never happened. What are we doing here? This will determine how many blues we risk. Yeah, we're risking all both of them is what this means. This is already not the best map, so the fact that we built on the first try is... I'll take that as a sign and click this one. Yep. Oh god, oh god. Somebody in the harvest spawned with inborn aura. That is pain because like typically when you spawn, you're like, okay, it's going to buy time until things start dying. Then when that inborn aura just keeps things alive and you just notice, oh, you're not dying. It becomes pain very quick. All right, so we did good. We did good. Good again. I feel like my internet hasn't acted up that bad in the past few streams, and then today it's just decided it's going to display. I've been live not up to 2 hours now. She has done it
Do
like
you still
6
skip 3
times.
plots?
I don't skip 3 plots unless like it's all one color, then I'll skip it. But if it's like 3 plots and part of the 3 plots is 1 yellow and you know some, I might risk some and eat shit for it, but I'm not going to just skip it outright unless it's just very bad. Like unless it's doomsday scenario. All right, which one of you do we try first? 3, 9, 2, 14. Yes. Okay. Cool. We won the wilt check. I mean, I wonder I will check by what cause, because like okay, I mean the drop signs from this particular plot is not the most insane number. I think they do add up though, but I will take it. It's money is money.
Yo, who's dropping Rain of Ice on me?
That's blue. There's a I think it's a shaman looking guy that does that. It's like ice. It's like, I don't know if it's ice cold trap or whatever it's called that crossbearers do. It's kind of like that,
Yeah,
but
it's like crossbearers, yeah. Cooked. Alright, well. That went okay.
have you hit a very juicy map?
I went from 2K to 13.
Yeah,
Not crazy.
I think the juiciest map I've gotten so far was like 13k of one, 7k of the other, and like 5 or 4k of the last. Because that was like basically a 5 plot that nothing wilted.
Yeah, it's fucking insane.
So like I was just going juicing everything. Like that was the one map I got a T4 boss of every color, and that's saying a lot considering how you approach crop rotation.
Kind of hard to get.
It's the first time I've ever gotten, okay, not ever, but I think it's the first time, because like in Frisia you knew you were going to not wilt, so you would always just leave the color you wanted because you're not wilting anyways. But in this one you kind of have to take calculated risks where, okay, this time you take the color you want knowing you might not wilt, and if you don't wilt you boost the other colors you want. But like if you do wilt, then you still got the one you wanted, you know, stuff like that. You have to make decisions like that, which I think there's also a beauty in the strategizing in that regard. Ooh, darker half again. Take it.
This map, I think I'll take a break.
Hi. Have you noticed a difference since you switch your fort sockets?
Yeah, I noticed it. I mapped instantly and I noticed.
That's good. And how much DPS it would drop on POB?
I was gonna ask you if you knew. Or if you could check.
I could check.
Once you have the config.
It's a lot because of, you know, the nature of our scaling. But I would say it's not 25% less, but it's probably like, I would say like even like 15% less damage. Let's see. I have to open POB for this.
Damn.
So baseline, the POBs are 49 mil DPS. If we switch one of the gloves things to blue, we drop 7.3 mil DPS to go down to 41. So you according to this, you just got you if you have the exact POB, you got 17% more damage by switching from the blue to one to the green.
I mean, I noticed instantly since I entered the map. What's the name of the conversation?
Yeah,
It's so obvious.
I was right. It's about 15% less damage. Yeah. Ooh. Well, glad that was easy to resolve. Because, like, I don't know why I don't remember why I checked the socket color on mobile, because, like, I don't think it typically shows by default. I think I was curious as to I was curious as to what sockets you had there, like what links, I guess. The smart person in here would go blue or yellow, blues, purple. I am going for yellow, and I'm going to risk the yellows to get it. The more yellows I win the gamba on. Ooh, do you guys have a haste? You guys have to have haste. What the fuck? Okay, we made the right decision. I actually maybe not. If you're looking at me with 7 and I only have 1 more yellow I can risk, we'll see. Oh, you'll all survive. Surely we're on a lucky streak, so we take the gamba instantly, right? Oh god.
Look.
What?
You take the gamba. Good luck.
Dude, this map didn't wilt.
I have a 5 plot that hasn't wilted yet in the third one.
Yeah.
So
Good luck.
I'm kind of bridging for the same luck. And I started with the it's very well balanced. It's almost even and everything. And they're all like separated evenly. It's kind of crazy.
Oh, that's really good. This one
Why
was
don't you
not
go to
well
do all reds
balanced.
first? Hey, the third one didn't. What the fuck? Alright. Oh my god.
What?
Nothing. I didn't whip once.
Holy. That's going to be a juicy map right there. If you...
Well, that means I have blue. I've done all the reds. Now I have all the blues. And I have the yellows. So life is ES map though.
Just means it'll take a bit longer. How much yellow juice am I going to walk out with?
That's the first blue. Let's go to... If I have a T4 blue ready, I should end on that blue, right? I should end on the T4 blue. That way it gets more T4s, right?
No, you're less likely to get 2 T4s.
So what do you recommend?
If you have 3 blues, then nothing is upgrading. All that doesn't matter as long as you're not beside each other.
Yeah. Yo, I should do yellow to juice the blues. I have one yellow waiting, so I should do my other yellows to juice the blues up.
Or you could use
Yeah,
the
that's what
blue
I
to
should
juice the
do.
yellow.
I could use the blues. Okay, let me just look. I should go look at the numbers on them. Right,
Yeah.
that's a smart thing to do.
Because remember, it's a yellow meta.
Yeah. Alright, so this yellow has 12. This blue has 8. Okay, 12, 8. What about you?
9.4K. Not
12,
bad.
8. Alright, we're juicing the yellows up. I had 14.7 before this map started. Just yellow before this map started. 14.7.
I cannot do this yet.
Am I the only one that if I don't use my sentinel inside of my map, I'm going to forget it exists?
My mana is gone.
I like trying to keep it for like in this case, I want to use it for my harvest. But like if I wait until harvest, I'm not going to use it. I know myself. I'll cope and say I'm going to use it, so we'll see. Maybe thanks to this speech, I'm going to remember, but I doubt it. So I'm not going to remember.
6,400.
Oh shit, there's a hive here. Enemies are kind of tanky. Why are they kind of tanky? What does this map have? Less effect of curses, 72% more monster life. Steal charges so they get the occasional. Do they even get endurance charges? They can't steal from me. What is the delirious number? It's just 40% and 70% more life. I feel like they shouldn't be this they shouldn't be tanky. I feel like there's something I'm missing. Probably is. What is your mod? Gold dots.
At 7K 8. At 7K 14K. 7K 14K.
Let's get it done. Cover me.
Okay. Well, it's yellow time, baby.
Good luck. Oh my god, I've been using Feeding Frenzy in my main link. Okay, that kind of explains part of it.
Wait, are we supposed to?
No, Feeding Frenzy is in your support Spectre link. I only use it
Where's your
for...
pop?
I probably just had it there because I switched it for Hive. Crit is meant to be there, or awaken minion damage, either or. Wait, are you looking at my pub or are you looking at my aspirational pub? Which one?
I didn't know there was that much of a difference, to be honest.
Is it from my sheets? My sheet is aspirational pub.
I don't know if it might have been from the video.
My video links to my sheet, so yeah. You should be fine. So Feeding Frenzy shouldn't be in your main links.
Wasn't the video I was following, that's for sure. I still have the video up. Well, this one doesn't have a DPS number. I don't know, so I don't know where this is from. This one doesn't have a DPS number.
It
Like this
doesn't.
PRB.
Then it's probably from Ninja.
No, I didn't get it from Ninja. What?
I don't think I have a POB that doesn't have a DPS number on my sheets.
Check the video. You sure that's all we put in the video? Yeah.
Yeah,
Nothing wilted.
Dark Monarch has DPS. Great Lord has DPS. They all have DPS. But don't forget, my video goes to my sheets. I don't think there's a direct link in my video. I don't have a direct link. I have a link to my profile. So if you went to my profile, then you'd have gotten my character.
I know I didn't do any important character stuff. I just don't know where I got the sheet from.
Yeah, I've checked it through on my sheet, and
I probably just don't remember where I got it. All right, so
oh, I have an in-game character snapshots. Okay,
Oh,
that's probably it.
That. So which one's more damage?
Which is more damage? Crit goes in your main link. Feeding Frenzy was only in the main link because of hives.
Alright, I have 14k yellow. Before this started, I had 14k yellow.
Okay.
I had 8k blue. I came out with 13k blue and 32k yellow.
Holy. So
I
you
literally
got
did the
almost
wilt once.
you got almost 20k yellow.
Yeah, I know, that was insane.
You're like 18k yellow.
That's actually so fucking insane. There's actually not a wilt. Like, no, not one.
Yeah. How much is that in raw divines? That's like 5 divines, almost 6 in just the yellows. Just the yellows. Sure.
How much?
GGs.
How much in yellows?
5D plus.
Sick.
And that is why we play crop rotation.
Let me get out of this map. I mean, we can still be unlucky with crop rotation.
Yeah, I mean, but those moments are why we play crop rotation. The decision making that led you to there, and all the luck that goes into not wilting.
That was fun gameplay. Sure felt engaged. I was gonna say something. Yeah. So what's better? Would you recommend crits? You said.
Crit or minion damage? The thing with crit is it requires a bit more active gameplay, in the sense of you want your offering to be up. Otherwise, it's worse DPS than awakening minion damage. But that's about it. Well, awakening minion damage downside is like you have squishy minions, so it's like.
You actually notice them dying more.
Depends on the content. Dude, since I switched to Bloodlines, the gold I've been dropping from Fortress is insane.
You did it.
Like,
I haven't had a fortress in actually like 80 maps. It's been insane. Like, I don't know what's going on.
lol 07.
Fortresses. I was doing JV rushing, right? Like,
Yeah,
I haven't seen one.
07. Exactly why I don't play crop rotation, since this never happens. I mean, so here's the thing about crop rotation. I know you said you don't use the awakening scarab, but if you don't use awakening scarab with crop rotation, then you're getting 10% chance to not wilt, which it makes crop rotation just not worth it, in my opinion. I think crop rotation is synonymous with awakening scarab.
Actually made for it. It's not any other strategy.
Yeah,
That sucks, but it's the truth.
like I don't think you play crop rotation without awakening, because with awakening you have a 60% chance to not wilt, so you can then keep increasing the values of your plots. But if you just go crop rotation without awakening, you're literally just bound by the number of plots you have, and that leads to a very suckish experience with crop rotation. There's a reason when the first time we're having this conversation, I didn't even think to like ask if you had awakening scarab, because in my head you had it or you were using it. So that is the reason why you didn't run into a T4, because on average you didn't have enough plots to upgrade your main plots, if you will. You The only thing about Awakening Scarab is like it's fucking expensive. And this is why I literally run Blighters. My tried and true method has never failed me or stood me. A true Blight enjoyer.
This way, Exile.
What do we do here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are we gonna risk it for the biscuits? 100%, I think. We do the purples first into the blue. Ooh. So like, see, this is a wrong one. 60% chance for unchosen crop to not wilt. So you end up with situations like these where I can just click the purple and just prage. This doesn't wilt and it doesn't wilt. So it gets upgraded and then I keep going. And by the time I come back to it, it would have giga upgraded to the point where it's going to be very big. Like I'm already up to a blue. Please don't wilt. That's 3 no wilts.
I cannot do this yet.
That's 3. Come on, let's go for 4. Dude, these mana donuts are annoying. You get there and all of a sudden you just realize your war cries are off because you have mana. Please don't wilt. Dude. This map. That's 4. There's only one more plot that has the wilt option. And it's a yellow. It's a double yellow. I'm not going to do it next. I'm going to do one of the singles, but then I'll sneak it in at some point to catch RNG off guard. Please, 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 please. Oh! Dude, that's all 5. All 5 didn't wills. We're going to eat good on this one. I always clear my inventory after so I can get a very good instant look at the amount of dust I got. Or not dust, juice. Surely we can bait him into the open area, right? Oh, he is in the open area. Surely you phase. Brother, why are you jumping to...
Oh, I see what you mean about not being able to move. That's fucking ass. Like, you literally just don't... You can't.
Like, your character just stops. It's like, okay. We're just not...
And then this guy had tempo, but then I got swarmed and it was like, oh, I'm not phasing because there's like 7,000 months. Like, wait, what?
I think realistically what happens there is like, you know, Delhi has a ground dot that's minus action speed. So I think it's that combined with like some action speed reduction we're getting from the purple morphs. I think it's only on purple it happens because purple actually slows your action speed.
Yep, it's on purple it happens.
So yeah, you literally just stop. So yeah, this is the power of Awakening Scarabs. All right, this is the map we all dream about when we're thinking about crop rotation. By the way, I should turn this on. I actually remembered my my Sentinel boy was too little too late. I mean, it will still help, I guess. Oh god, it's making them giga tanky though.
Not hard not to put my minions on these people, by the way, the clinic, because
I just convocate them when I'm running away, and if they jump
but a lot
on...
of these harvest monsters literally just run to either TP to you or run to you.
I mean, that's fine. They don't have to be like perma away, but just, I mean, I just convocate them whenever I'm away from them. And if they come to you, that's fine. It's just, again, it's a very, very lenient room. You just would rather not them have them swarmed. So if there are so many mobs that you're being swarmed and you come give them away from them, a lot of them would typically die before they get to them again. Because remember, it's harvest. They have cooldowns on their slams. They spawn, everything is off cooldown. They do their rush at you, and then they're kind of walking to you at that point, and your minions are chilling and freezing and doing damage to everybody. So at least for me, I typically have to deal with it once, and once I convocate them away after they spawn, you're fine. Because I don't think the melee attack has any projectiles. That's why it's significantly worse than the projectiles. Projectiles are shotgunning and all of that, and the melees are not. So I think base damage wise, it's slightly more damage than this range, but because of the lack of shotgun, no. How much jails did we come out of there? 5 not wilts, all of them juicing, most of them juicing the yellow. 13.6k. That is 4D. That's 4D.
Got 10k in that map. Next map.
Sure.
I went from
Printed.
32 to 42. There's
So,
a 5 plot, but only 1 will.
what do you think of, what are your thoughts on crop rotation thus far compared to like base harvest?
I mean, it's exciting, which is a good thing.
Yeah. I really like I like the parts about crop rotation. I think I really like is you get into the harvest, you look at all the plots, and then you strategize. You think, oh, I'm going to do it in this order, and as you're doing it, things are throwing your strategy off by like you're succeeding in like will checks, or
I thought I didn't realize that you still had to make decisions after the will checks, but that makes more sense because that's what makes it more exciting, to be honest. Like, it's sick when
it's very sick when you get the ideal situation where when you have like 2 yellows and you don't have to risk them or whatever. But like, it's when you're faced with, oh, I can risk it and potentially get more, or I can just eat it now and play it safe. And then you weigh that against what else is still alive to potentially gain from eating it or not, and stuff like that. That I think is the real fun part about crop rotation.
good show, cat.
Aye. All right, after this map, I think I'm going to do some light POBing. I say light POBing, even though I typically don't know what that means once I start POBing, but I'm going to try to keep it light. And I want to try to see just how much damage potential is in a Herald of Purity setup. I am undecided on what ascendancy I want yet. Or actually, I'm playing around with 3 different ascendancies for this setup potentially. The most promising, probably Witch, Necromancer. Notable second, God, this internet. This internet. Why do you torment me, my guy? Thank you very much.
I will slay every last one of you!
Jesus, man.
Nearly done!
So like I said, the most promising is
For victory!
yeah. Is which, and the reason it's the most promising is because I just really like minion leech. And the build, I think, primarily is not even I think it's going to be a low life setup. So because it's going to be low life, there's a few things that I'm playing around with. Number one is I'm going to have to go low life so I can actually get the more damage multipliers coming from my coming from Lycia Ascendancy or Bloodline. There's a more damage multiplier that scales with the amount of life you have reserved. So we're going to be reserving 100% of our, well, not 100%, but like 90% plus, basically. So we have giga more damage coming from there. Then what is the plan past that? The plan past that is to aura stack, I think. Aura stacking, I think, would be very good. And this leaves Guardian as an option, as well as Ascendance. Guardian is an option because of 50% increased reservation. This is generic reservation, so oh shit.
This way, Exile.
We eat the purples first. Okay, so we're basically okay. So we ate that one, sadly. Oh no, I guess for everyone you get like everything you want. There's going to be the harvest that you get everything you don't want. This just means I'm going to risk this guy. Okay, cool. I will in fact not be risking my yellow, so this guy is going to be, I'm going to do this. Ooh, goddamn. While I'm dealing with that guy. Oh, he's phased? Okay. I thought he was still, he needed to be pushed to an open space. $311. Ooh. That yellow is going to be so juicy though. Even the purple will end up being pretty decent, to be honest. If it survives, that is. Because it can in theory survive the yellow click into $110. Yeah, it can survive this click. Oh, GG. Oh god, please no. Did we dupe the the T4? I think we may have. Nice, he was bamboozled into there. I feel like there's one more guy. I could be wrong. Okay. This turned out to be a way better plot than I expected with just having one yellow. Typically, you get the most amount of yellow when you actually have multiple good plots, like even if it's just two. Well, in the ideal universe, you're going to have more than one. In the ideal universe, you're going to have more than just the one that is juicy, you know? Are monsters immune to elemental ailments? I have to assume so, right? Yeah, 103% chance, because like they were avoiding my shock ground, and that's the only universe where that happens. All right. And now we're done. How much yellow did we get? 6k, 6k. Kind of interesting. We got an even split, and then 4k. So this is like 2D, 1D. We don't talk about this one. All right. Now we're sitting at 67k yellow juice, and we still have 10. We still have 10 maps to go, so we're halfway through. I feel like this is way more juice than I typically would have at this point. When I bought the bloodlines, how much yellow juice did I even have? I guess that's a good first question to ask. Truth is, I don't know if I actually kept track of it, which is unfortunate. I apparently didn't even price check when I was done selling. I don't think. But in any case, I was doing it before I started mapping. I guess there's one way to find out. All right, pass me. It's time to open the juice section. Let me see. Let me just take a peek. Yeah, happy before I bought my scarabs, I think. I still haven't found this. What the fuck? All right, I'll go to right after I sell my juice. Let's do that, shall we? Before we started running Egan maps. I had 2007 yellow juice left. Right? Yeah, 2007 yellow juice left. So that means I've gotten 65k in 10 maps. Bloodlines is making a difference. I did not realize you were doing chieftain. Yeah, this is a chieftain build. That is why I have so much fire res, and that's why my res is balanced by just having fire res here, guess here too. And how I also get to near 90% max res. Realistically, I am at 90 if I just get one more jewel, which we get when we level up. All right, now that we've checked that, we are doing really good with bloodlines. Honestly, if this is how bloodlines feels, it just might be worth it to use it, even though it's expensive. Still kind of very early to conclude, but that is first impressions. Very impressed. Okay, so low life Herald of Purity. So new skill, Herald of Purity. 21, 20. Including full DPS, 4 of them. So if I were to go and just pray tell, say, wrong one. Cooldown recovery rates. I mean, slam is still, or default attack is still the most DPS because it's the most consistent. But if we were to go into config and check all of them, which one does the most average damage? Crusade Slam does the most average damage because it has a long cooldown. Its DPS is shite. Okay, fair. That's a 3.5 second at 20 quality. Now, is this worth scaling the quality? We'll find out. But for now, what are our options for ascendance is because we have to start there before we even look at Shri or anything. What are we going for? Well, the one thing I do know we're going for is Lycia Bloodline, because that would give us this node, and this node says basically 1% more damage for every 1% of max life those skills reserve. Now I just want to make sure that Herald of the Hive does nothing for minions before I make any decisions regarding that. Herald of the Hive comes from the ring. Deals this damage. Max otherworldly presence, yada yada. Where is the ring? Lost Unity. So wait, is it here? Buff grants 3% more damage per Herald skill affecting you. Okay, so it's 3% more damage to you. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so we're not dealing with this anyways. Is there anything I should note about Herald of Purity? Levels are very big for them because they come with a more minion phase damage multiplier on top of their base damage going up. So you want to scale as many levels as you can, realistically, because going from level 21 to level 30 goes from 100%, which is double more minion phase, to 1.45, which is basically 2.45 damage, almost 2.5. So level 30, scaling past that is still nice, but is not as impactful because it's a plus 5% more, 5% more, 5% more every level. Then here it drops to 2% to 3. So it drops to 5% after 2 levels past level 30. So 32 is 5%, 34 is 5%. Keeps going that way. So it's half as effective, if you will. So the goal is to hit level 30. Now from this one, if we can get to like 95% reserve life, 90 to 99, huge. But if not, okay. What are we considering? We need to have perma flasks, perma unique flask if we're going to run low life with this setup, which means we either need Pathfinder with the 3 charges every 3 seconds from flasks. I mean, regular Pathfinder has 3 charges every 3 seconds. Yeah, so we either go for Pathfinder or we go for Guardian, or we go Ascendant and get both. But here's the kicker. With Guardian, if you just go straight for Guardian, we can get 100% flask uptime. We would just be limited to two extra flasks, which is less than ideal, right? But as a result, we get way more reservation, which is always nice to have. The biggest problem with Ascendant, and this is like the only reason why Ascendant is not just the de facto turn your brain off, this is Ascendant to go. The reason is because of Bloodline. This is mandatory, and because this is mandatory, Ascendant tends to have the most amount of ascendancy points. So if you choose this, you're done with your first lab. That's 2 points. Then you have to pick, let's say, Guardian. That's your ascendancy. And then you pick this. That's, you know, lab 2 done. Then lab 3 would then be like this. And then this. And so basically, if you go for a starting location, you don't actually get to take full advantage of like bloodlines and whatnot. But then you're missing out on passive points, which is a big deal for Ascendants anyways. Realistically, however, I think this is the play. Go for Necromancer, go for Guardian, and then F and F PF, or alternatively go for Pathfinder and then go Necromancer, F and F, or again go for that and Necromancer and then get Guardian. Any of these 3 F and Fs would be the right call because of the simple fact that whichever one is cheaper, you're not going for any starting location. You're just going to start from the Ascendant location, and with that case, it kind of works. It kind of works actually. You get the 3 flasks. I think the biggest reason why we would want to have this is if we have this, I think we can greed and go for 4 flasks instead of 3 with coruscating elixir gameplay and Balbala. I think we can greed and do that. Could be wrong, but if we're getting 3 flasks from here, 3 flash charges, and then we're getting 4 out of 4 and 5, so almost an extra 1 per second. That's almost 4 a second. And then we start scaling those with like nodes here, which is increased charge gain, or impossible escape here, which is reduced charge used, and increased duration, stuff like that. And maybe we anoint a flask node as well, stuff like that, you know. Maybe we go for what anoint would be good. None of these are good for flask, if I'm being honest. I'm looking for a unique flask being able to get charges. Like maybe this. Probably not this. At this rate, it looks like instead of going for anything away, we might have to dabble in medium clusters. Let me see what kind of flash, their flash duration medium clusters. It comes with 6%. And then what do we have here? 10% charge gained, 10% duration, 20% charge gained. This would, the second part would not work for me. Alchemist Genius would be 100% something I tried to get, which would be 20% increased flash charge gained. So I guess we'd be going for like spiked concoction and fasting for 20% increased flash charges gained. But I think at this rate, if we're going to the top left of the tree, we are better off going for flash duration here instead of fasting, simply because we don't have that much flash duration scaling. Something like this. So then we get Alchemist, which is flash charges gained. We'll get these, which are flash charges gained. Then we get effect duration, and hopefully that would not need to eat my impossible escape. But if it does, it does, because impossible escape means I can actually just pick up a quick 1, 2, 3 duration nodes for free, and that's literally 35% duration, 45% duration. And that saves me a cluster, so maybe I get to use that for something else. So we'll see. We get 125 points. I think I'm going Ascendant. I think it makes the most sense. First things first. Let's add that before we forget. But Forbidden Flesh and Flame. Guardian. Bruh. Forgot to save. Alright, so what are the things I need to succeed on this setup? I need ES. I need to not be CI. I also need regen. So let's just start from here. We're going to get a fair amount of regen coming out of this spot, but we can't complain. You know, I think this is also premium for seeing as I'm a witch. I might as well just go for a very juice light of meaning here. Something like get unnatural instinct here, go this, and I think, what was the last one? Might of the Meek. Yeah, something like that. So I think what I have in mind goes something like this. Lights of meaning. Yes. Let's say here, because that's where I'm exiting from. Unnatural instinct, regular unnatural instincts. I don't plan on taking any notables, so I think I will go for allocated notables, grant nothing. Or Fallborn. Yeah, okay. So this way, I'm picking up all these block nodes. I'm picking up all these res. I'm even still picking up prod damage, even though it doesn't matter. But the reason it matters is just because it gives me more light of meaning. Yeah, so this light of meaning. Oh yeah, I forgot. Might of the Meek. So now with this trio, we're getting 105% increase ES from this center, which is big. So it's a lot of increase ES. All right. Probably pick this up, but let's play around for now. There's a very good ES section here. Oh, it is, does it? This grants nothing? Okay. So that means we don't actually go for that. So do we path here? If we path here, what are we getting? In the way of heralds, nothing insane. So let's go up actually. We'll probably still go that way, but let's just go up for now. This does nothing for me, but all these small ones do. So this will get me, this will be 4 to go this way. Why does this way matter? Because it allows this guy to select more than here. So it's the only reason why we'd go here over there. How worried am I about minion defense? This gives me no minion defense as well as no regen. So while I'm on the note of regen, we're picking up Zealot's Oaths. And then for our shield, I think I am going to go Prism Guardian. Then probably increase life preservation of skills. I would take this, but Might of the Meek is here. Yeah, Might of the Meek is there. All right. We're already at 33% increased block chance. That's kind of wild. But I think that's because of Guardian. Auras have increased effect on you. We're not CI, so we're not taking anything else there. Minion survivability. Convocation. Offering effects. I also haven't decided on what haven't I decided on? I have not decided on the element I want to scale. Now, because I'm ES and I want a lot of increased ES, I think I'm going to minion stack. So what does minion stacking entail? It means going for as many specters as we can. having an AG, going for phantasms, going for zombies, all these other things. And the reason we'd want to minion stack is because we can then go bone meld. By going bone meld, we're giving my minions res, but we're also going, let's say we get to 30 minions, right? You're going to have 120% increased defenses from there. It's a lot of ES. So there's that as well. So I think I want to minion stack, but the main damage I'm going to be getting is from my heralds. Now, my herald does phase damage and has a lot of more phase damage multipliers coming from the actual skill. You know, Herald of Purity has that. Also, don't I want to get this area? This is a big area for me. I also need to figure out where I want to put my Balbala, but I think it's going to be here. This is where my Balbala goes. We are going to be very reliant on ES. Or ES region as our recovery, because we have no real source. We have nothing other than ES region. I'm thinking Garb of the Ephemeral AG. That's what I'm thinking. Garb AG should be good. Maybe that, I don't know. For now, we'll go 12 passive clusters without Vicious Bite, of course. Save. Yeah, that's fine. Find Timeless Jewel around Mind Over Matter. That is Brutal Restrained Balbala, Filter Nodes. And we're looking for, we're going to get Alchemist Genius from a cluster jewel anyways. So we don't need to prioritize it. What we do need to prioritize is flash charges gained. We go 10 here and then the aura effect has a weight of like 3. Okay. What about minion damage? Is there minion damage anywhere here? Jeez. So literally none of these have. I guess there's only 2 notables in there, right? If I were to impossible escape this region, it would be expensive, to be honest, which I kind of don't want to do. I have the impossible escape already, but I can't really recommend that in the guides. I'm just going to avoid doing that. I'm not naturally going to go here Okay, change of plans. What if I do it here? I can pick this up and I not really care. I can't really pick this one up. I can pick this. So this. That's about it, really. It'd be impossible to escape this region for nimbleness. No. I'll stick here and I'll just go for the 2. This is guaranteed. Yeah, it's guaranteed Alchemist Genius. This is just way better. So there's lots of options for stuff we can use. So I'm just going to use one of them. Then we're going to put Forbidden Flesh and Flame somewhere else. This is Forbidden Flesh, Forbidden Flame. Remove the second flame from... Remove the flesh from somewhere else. Okay, cool. We're also gonna go for... Enduring Composure. Four points for that mastery. I'll just take the 1 here. So this goes in the body armor. I want to see what a sample of its reservation can look like. Multi-strike. Making melee phase. We still haven't decided on aura though. I'm thinking hatred juicing is going to be ideal, so 4 green triads grip, but I also hate the idea of 4 green triads grip, so probably not. Where were we? Prism Guardian. Yeah. Or forgets. Wait. But the implicit is set at 12%. Okay. I think helmet to be level of all minion skills. I can't think of a single helmet I want to use. Then I feel like we want to get at least 1 more ES wheel. Am I wrong? This is not as pressing as this was, so probably not that bad. Arrow dancing. All right, first things first, let's just go coruscating elixir. Obviously 100% uptime. Coruscating elixir. Quartz, quicksilver. Nothing that reduces the durations, of course. But movement speed is important. Armor. We have increased armor coming from our amulets, so maybe. Would that be assuming we go basalt and granite? I don't know for a fact that we will. Regen is important that we get. We could also opt for early res on one of them because we can have perma uptime. So we can do bismuth / amethyst, or we can go bismuth / amethyst for res, for easier res. But what res are we going? We're going rare helmets. I think I can't think of a reason why we wouldn't go rare helmet. There's no rare helmet that beats that. Chests. I think we're going rare chests. I think there's no reason not to. We could go unique gloves, but then we're going rare boots. Again, no reason not to. So at least, at the very least, 1, 2 are rare. These 2 are also rare. This is... What is my belt? I don't need anything special for my belt, I think. Mage blood will take away from coruscating elixir. You just don't do mage blood with it. So tides of time, I think, could be it. If I go tides of time, then this effectively means that I can go 5 flasks, I think. Which means I don't need Balbala. Do you have Alchemist Genius? Yes. So let's drop Brutal Restraint for now, and let's see. We'll drop Brutal Restraint. And let's just drop... I mean, for now, let's just go Granite Basalt. We don't need to... Yeah, 100% uptime on everything. Without Barbada, we can actually go 5 flasks. If we go tides of time. Does that effectively change anything I need to do? But, and of course, that's because I can go Pathfinder for the flasks, and I can go Tides of Time. So it's 6 charges per 3 seconds. Wait, is this because of the 25% chance to not consume? Is this actually 100%? It lasts 8.4 seconds and it gains 3. I mean, all of these would also have increased charge gain. This is the biggest concern here. There is no average charge. This one, flask effect duration is 13.9 seconds and it gains 3 charges per second. So it consumes 20 charges, so it just needs to use or to regain 30 charges in 12 seconds. But in 10 seconds, we've gotten 30 charges, so we have more than enough to spare for coruscating elixir. This one is in 10 seconds. It doesn't last 10 seconds, so there's a bit of a problem there. Anything that doesn't last 10 seconds but consumes 30 is problematic. But that being said, we can go for increased duration, which goes to 93%. Increased charge recovery, still 93%. Reduced charges per use, 88. Yeah, I think we go for this. Increased duration. Increased duration. We can still go brutal restraint and just not pick up Balbala. It's still some flash charges gained to put them over the 100% average. So we have regen live, and then we have to figure out the rest, and we also have to figure out the flats because the flats are not settled. But thus far, this is good. Sides of Time also allows me to go more unique flats, so I don't have to feel limited to rare flats. I could easily replace this guy with a Rumi's Concoction, let's say. And this one has 70% average uptime. So I think for this one, I would need to hit it with the reuse at the end of flask effect, and that should make it feel like it's 100%. But yeah, it's not perfect for something like Rumi's. We can't use Progenesis because we're not life based, we're ES based. What other uniques matter? There aren't really many that matter, to be honest. So like odds are I'm just going for magic anyways. Like odds are this is just what I'm going to end up going with. I'm undecided on if to go granite or whatever else, but with all the increased armor we can get from the amulets, you know, we'll get there. Anyways. I know for a fact I do not want 4 green Triads grip. The reason I think I know I don't want 4 green Triads grip is because I hate linking 4 green Triads grip. I really do. It makes everything else awkward. I don't think I plan on going for fire, so that leaves lightning as the option. And there's multiple things that can go in there. For example, 4 blue would be Ray Spectre, because we're going to get level 25 anyways. So Ray Spectre, Ray Zombie, Feeding Frenzy, Minion Life. Easy 4 blue. Literally no sweat broken. All right, now that we know that, awaken lightning pen, because I'm not going to Oriani, that's for sure. Like I could, but I don't want to. Be expensive. It will be very expensive to go to Oriani. I'm not doing that. Awaken minion, awaken lightning pen. Spirit of Fortune. Is volatility good? I assume so. Up here, but it's not quite. Why is multi-strike here? We already have regular multi-strike. All right. So that is still reserving 54. 45% of mana left on reserve, so it was pretty steep, but at the very least we know, let's say on shield we're going to have purity of 50% auras ought to go there. Purity of element, let's say we want purity of element 100%. That reserves me to 71% life. Purity of element is like the only guy I know I want 100%. Everyone else is kind of up in the air. Hatred is not a bad aura for this because we're going to be scaling physical damage a lot, but I'd like to stick to lightning, and wrath is not much better. Precision could be good for crits, but I'm not scaling much crits that I'm aware of, at least. Discipline. This now has to be a 50% aura, so D-turn maybe. We'll leave D-turn for now. Discipline can't be on life, it's too low. This has to be 50% maybe. Purity, D-term. Aura. I'm thinking Grace. It's the only 50% I care about. I definitely don't care about Vitality or anything else because like they don't go far enough. How about Grace? There. Without the efficiency node, they are right on cue. 3% left on reserved, which means my Herald of Purity should be getting giga damage from it. So we have to reserve life on, or wait, hold up. So if I do this, what the fuck? So if I'm understanding this properly, I have to reserve the life with my Herald skill, which means we have to life tap it. I think somebody pointed something out with this, and that was is it Bubonic Trail? Increase reservation of skills while affected by unique this. This is a way to counter it. So if I went Bubonic Trail, I would get movement speed and 24% reservation efficiency, and this is generic. I don't like that I have to link them to life tab. I don't know how else I make them reserve life. I guess there's blood magic too, but then I don't have ES, which defeats the whole purpose. Wait, blood magic, does it remove ES? It removes mana, it does remove ES. So can I go, wait. I was going to say replica covenant, but that doesn't work. Covenants. If I go regular covenant, with blood magic, I lose mana, I start spending life, but I get to be low life. I just make sure I have enough life, but then I can't go zealous old because I will need life. Unless I go Whispers of Infinity, I guess, and spend ES instead of life. Then I could do blood magic, reserve the life tap it, and I don't have to deal with the 2x multiplier that is life tap. But then with Covenant, I have to go Chaos. I have to go Unholy Might. I don't particularly like that, and I don't have the best sources of Unholy Might, and I don't want to rely on Unholy Mights. So that would then mean I would have to go for a 4 white Triad's grip and get Wither from a support minion or something. I think that would be how that would go. I'm not going to worry about that right now. I think we'll worry about that later. Blood magic does nothing to ES, so at the very least, like, you know, we might end up going for something like that. We'll see. We'll see. We have a lot of playing around too on this setup. Now that I realize we have to actually reserve the life with the minion. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna be back tomorrow, pretty much same time, maybe more POB in. Actually, wait, tomorrow is what? Tomorrow is Wednesday, so in 2 days we get the reveal, but tomorrow we keep playing the game. All right, that sounds good. I'll be back tomorrow. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate y'all. Till then, have a good night.